Welcome everyone to Hammered in Cheese. I am one of your hosts, Dean of the Genetic Marvel, and with me for this magnificent show is the one and only Cole Clayton. How are you, sir?
I'm all right. I'm
You
all right.
feeling all? I feel like you're smoking a stogie. Your hat is on backwards. I feel
My
like
hat is always on backwards. I don't know. Unless I'm wearing a beanie, which, when it's chiller outside,
and you also wear that backwards. Let's be honest.
I kind of
Uh,
do. I
you
don't.
kind of do, yeah.
You're one of those people. You're one of those old school men who are like, you can't wear your hat backwards. And I know it drives you crazy.
Well, it's
And
not
I don't do it because of guys like you, but
a
it's
little
a
bit.
bonus. It's a bonus.
So I'll be honest with you. It's not necessarily that I don't like a hat backwards. A hat backwards is a very good look on some people. Some people it looks ridiculous. It's fine. Some people don't look good in hats in general. I don't feel that I look good in hats. That's my opinion,
I
right?
feel like you just haven't had the right hat, man. You got the hat. You got the head for a hat.
Yeah,
You got curved brim in the front baseball cap vibes.
oh, definitely. Yeah, I love a good baseball cap with a like the fact that people have baseball caps with a flat brim. I'm like, get the fuck away from me. You disgust me.
I'm like halfway there.
Like at least a little bit of turn, like a little bit of curve to your brim. Otherwise, I just can't. Yeah, that he is very old school. LOL. That's not a shirt dress. It's just a shirt. Yeah, my wife is like, "Oh, this is a shirt dress." I'm like, "No, you just stole my shirt and you're wearing it like a dress. That's it. That's not a thing. Like just because you give it a new name doesn't make it a new thing. It's just
I don't know, man. Like, I don't care about stuff like that.
it doesn't matter. You know, I care too much about stuff that doesn't fucking matter. That's my problem.
Yeah, and it's gonna kill you. It's gonna kill you. At your age, you're getting to the age where getting angry too much could kill you. So
Well,
you need to calm down. Just chill out.
so this
Have a
is my point.
stogie.
I don't like people wearing things not how they're meant to be worn. That bothers me. Like weird styles, fine, don't care. But when you wear things not how they're intended to be, or like you wear your hat to the side, I'm sorry, sir, buy a beret or just be weird. I don't
I mean,
care.
mine's not even like backwards. Like
Like,
it's like up to
yeah,
the.
yeah. You
Oh,
are you
wouldn't have
are
gotten along as teenagers. Like if we grew up
uh,
at the same time, you wouldn't have liked me. Like
oh no, of course not. Kind of like you can't turn a hoe into a housewife. Yeah. No, anyone who's like, yeah, you can, you're like, no, you can't. It's just not how it
you
is.
can, however, turn a home into a whorehouse.
That is also true. And God willing, you never so the economy is hard on everyone. Okay, Cole. It's not
I wasn't doing it for the economy.
just to take advantage of those high earning women. Let's be honest. That's how where we're at right these days. I
It was like a house full of hoes.
well, you know what? Even so, I was recommended by my niece. She's like, you should try and get a job at no at Air Canada. So they're always hiring ground crew, and I'm like, I've never even thought about it. But she's
Like
like,
the airport.
yeah, like just like tossing luggage around, which I'm like, yeah, I can do that all day. I have no problem. Like, if anything, that's a great workout. I'm happy to do it. And she's like, yeah, because then you can like just fly out on the weekend. And I'm like, yo, I will just bounce. I'll be
That
like,
sounds nice.
I'm out. Yeah.
What happened to the Lego job? You heard back from them at all?
No, apparently it takes like over a month, and I'm like, all right, like
They got backgrounds. Well, I guess you are gonna be near kids a lot, so. Yeah,
I don't know that they can perform a background check with the information I've given them, but we'll see.
Dude, like I definitely didn't give them enough.
No, it's more so that like if you were to do that in advance, like it's kind of a waste. But like I've had security clearance before. I'm like, I'm not concerned with that kind of shit.
Oh, well, that's not what I was saying. I'm just saying, like, I imagine that they're pretty like picky about who they have around.
Honestly, though, Lego store, like Legoland, yes, there's kids. You gotta make sure who. Like, I would hire only like teenage girls to work there. Like,
You can't even go. I found this out. You
Yeah.
can't even go to Legoland
Without a
unless
kid.
you were accompanied by a child.
Yeah,
Usually, in most places, if you're a child, you have to be accompanied by an adult. It's backwards at Legoland.
Yeah.
I found that out last year.
Same with Chuck E. Cheese.
They dead ass told a guy he could not come in. Dude was probably about my age. He was by himself, and they were like, "You cannot come in here. You can." so funny.
Listen, I've gone and I'm like, oh yeah, we're not allowed in. Like we can go into the store, and we went into the store. They had all sorts of cool stuff.
Bro, tell me why this 30-ish, maybe early 30s, late 20s, somewhere around there.
Yeah.
Guy. Now, me and Jack got there as early as we possibly could. We got up at 6 a.m. and drove 2.5 hours. Okay, they open at 9 o'clock. Why the fuck was this guy ready to be at Legoland by himself at 9 o'clock in the fucking morning on a Sunday, no less?
So, you know what though? He may have been trying to do it like, hey, listen, can I just go in? I don't have a kid, but there's nobody here yet, so I'm just gonna. Can I just
Yeah,
go
it was
in?
just me, Jack, one other like family, and then him. That was it at that point.
Yeah. Maybe he hated crowds. Like, I mean, I get it. Like, honestly, I was like, what the hell? I can't go if I have kids. Like, that's the same though. Like, there are some clubs you can't go in unless you're with a girl. Like, it has to be a girl. For every girl, there's a guy.
Well, a lot of strip clubs you can't, like, if you're a woman, you can't go into a strip club.
Yeah.
Without a guy with you.
Yeah.
Because
well, because things happen.
Well, because usually what happens is if it's a chick by herself, usually she's going in there to start shit with her boyfriend because her boyfriend's in there. You know, that's what that is. So they're like, no, you can't come in. So.
Yeah. I mean, at the same time, every guy who sees it is like, ooh, someone's going to get their ass kicked. It's going to be funny to watch because you can't have back.
We do more of that. We do need more of, you can't come in here. Like, we need more of that. Like,
I mean, I think
too much.
I feel like
you come right in, you know, like
I feel like you guys in the South kind of ruined that, and then now nobody's allowed.
You can't even go into a certain kind of restaurant depending on what you look like. So there was a little.
So that's the funny thing is like like I watch a lot of food travel shows and YouTube and stuff like that, right? So was this you would know about shit starting chicks? That's fair.
Like seems to be my type. I'm not attracted to it. It's almost like those types of women are attracted to me, and I'm just playing the game, you know.
It's called their low point. And they're like, hey, I need. Sorry, that was exceptionally mean, but also it was too good to pass up. It's not inaccurate. I mean, you know, self-made, bro.
It's not like any bitch like goes on my Facebook or Twitter or anything. Any of my social media is like, this seems like the guy for me. You know what I mean? This guy
is a mental health advocate. Yeah, this guy is a mental health advocate for sure. Right. For sure. This guy, yeah. Like at the same time, like, I personally feel like I have it together and I do not have it together. Like I know other people that I'm like, I feel like you have it together. They're like, I do not have it together. And I'm like, really? It seems like nobody has it together. I think we need to calm the fuck down. Low point, fantastic.
I don't know that I'll ever,
right? Yeah.
I don't know that I'll ever. I could like, I don't know, become like a millionaire and like have a maid and just I'll check off all the boxes. I don't know that I'll ever feel like I have it all together. That's not
100%.
It's not a thing I strive for. But
there's a whole other set of problems at that point.
What is it? I'm a pessimist. Like I'm always like I'm a glass half empty. I'm like, but like, look at like, you know, like everybody's like, look on the bright side. I'm like, what bright side?
I mean, yeah, there's that too, right? So let me check this out. Welcome everyone. Oh, we got a few people from a few places. Welcome everyone. Thank you. Please feel free to go to YouTube and or X where we are streaming live, and make sure to subscribe to all of our channels because you'll hear funny jokes like low point, which that's a banger. And if you don't think that was a banger, like that's a you problem. That's just how it is, you know.
It was a goodie.
It was. I mean, listen, that's I got a couple good ones still in me before my mind leaves me. That's not bad. I don't know, man. See, this is the thing, is like it's tough as you get older because you keep on thinking you're like. Because you hear stories about people who are like, he was 46, prime of his life, had an aneurysm, and just everything fell apart. What are we drinking?
Early times, because I'm cheap.
Early times, because we're going to bed early. Jesus Christ. Everyone, feel free. Listen, if you haven't already, don't hesitate. You can buy us a shot if you go to sniffingglue_22 on YouTube. Cole is monetized, and you can buy him a shot.
Yeah,
So please do.
$3 a shot. I'll take a shot. It was $5. We dropped the price because evidently $5 too cheap for you guys, or too steep for you guys.
I mean, I didn't say that. I feel like he was insulting. He was calling you poverty. So I feel like you should.
I am calling you poverty if you don't drop me. If you get it, I'm also poverty. I am doing a cooking show
Yeah.
out of what I can only describe as something a kitchenette would laugh at. But
I mean, it's like a kitchenette for small people too. Like everything's like different heighted. So it's like, yeah, I'm like, I get it, but also I don't think that's supposed to be there, you know? But
it's
for like a one-man army, it's perfect. You know what it is? You know
it's a small kitchen for Tyrion Lannister.
It's like a submarine kitchen. Like everything has like, it's got nooks that have, everything has its place. You do not have, everything is very high cost real estate. Like everything is important. Like Cole has stuff like attached to the wall and hanging from the areas. Like everything's very he's trying to maximize, you know. But then you see the stove and you're like, Jesus Christ, that thing's brutal.
The stove is the biggest part of the kitchen. I don't understand like what they were thinking.
I feel like they need, so like, let's be honest, there is definitely an attack on the idea of having an entire family in a house, right? But like I feel like the idea is
like foreigners, man. Like not even just like you specifically, but like everybody else outside of America has like extended family living together. You know what I mean? Like that's a normal. Like you got your cousins and their kids living upstairs. You know what I mean? Why isn't that more of a thing? And it's kind of got to be a thing. It's going to be a thing in America pretty soon, but out of necessity more than love. You know?
Yeah. Well, that's the thing is like you'll go on an older street and you'll see like a big house, and now it's like a big house converted into a bunch of apartments. Big house converted into a bunch of apartments. And that, but you're seeing that like that's been a thing for the longest time where people are like, well, we're older, we don't need all this space. We're gonna move to a condo, but we don't want to sell the house. So okay, just turn into a bunch of apartments and people just rent it out like that. Your mom said that kitchen is a big around as the inside of them all. I mean, like it's luckily Cole is also an expert hula hooper. So he's just like
now if you have a thimble and you put it on one of these fingers, the thimble actually look kind of big. So it looked like a laundry basket.
White people can't live with family. I mean, I feel like eventually people are gonna have to relearn that skill of having like a generational home. And like, and then you're the black sheep for like, oh, you want to go live on your own, eh? Oh, you're an independent person. Oh, you need your privacy. What's the matter? You can't watch TV with your father with his balls hanging out of his boxer shorts.
It truly, honestly, just means you're the successful one, not the black sheep.
I know, but still. Hey, just so you know, your mom is like 100% true. You should come home, live with your mama. Like that's immediately, she's like, yep, I'm all for it. You should come live with me.
My mom wouldn't make the cut.
Your mom. So savage. All right, Mr. Cole, what are we cooking today?
She had too many kids. Where am I going to put her?
Bro, I mean, right? Like, listen.
They all got to have kids at some point. I know.
Either all the children get abandoned.
I'm technically the failure of the family for having kids in my 20s, but eventually they're going to have kids, right?
I mean, listen. If anything, you got it out of the way, and you're like, I can enjoy my retirement years, and it's no problem. It's weird that that we will be forced to live with a Greek guy. I mean,
yeah, that's the big thing. That's why. Why do you think? Why do you think I'm trying to like be like, you're family, buddy, so I can come stay with you because rent's getting high, bro.
Bro, honestly, like. So I was thinking about this. I'm like, we could probably fit like a couple campers in the backyard and still have like a usable area for everything else. I'm like, bro, listen, as soon as I can figure out the bathroom situation, which I'm pretty sure I can figure out, no problem. Nope. I was backing up Kyle's comment. White people can't live with family. 100% true. I mean, that's because white people treat each other like shit.
outside of kids, bro. Like, I'm
Listen,
gonna be beefing with everybody.
it's because white people treat each other like pieces of shit, number one. And number two is they don't let you beat your children and or women. That's basically the
They
problem.
like invented that shit. Like, that's the funny part.
I mean, listen, this is the best part is like the other day on one of Kyle's pages, one of his posts, someone started arguing about current protests, and they're like, bro, how are you supporting those people? They want your people dead. So what are you talking about? Like, it's just ridiculous. And they're like, well, I'm supporting freedom. You're like, yeah, but they want you dead. So don't be stupid, right? I don't know. Cole, your rent is a quarter of ours. I mean, that's
Yeah, but I live in the Midwest. You live in like the fucking hub of Canada.
Yeah, that's true.
So, like, of course, like, also the pay is probably a quarter of what y'all make on average. So,
like, I feel like there's a lot of opportunity. Like, if you came up here and you're like, yo, I want a DoorDash, I feel like you would have no problem doing it. Like, you'd probably make a good living. But now that Amy agrees, now that Amy agrees with me, I am very conflicted. I mean, there you go.
shit.
That's what happened,
My
Kyle.
mom have beef. Here we go.
No, now they're gonna be best friends. It'd be hilarious. Can you imagine Kyle and Amy? Just they can be best friends, talk on the phone. It'll be fun. It'll be fun.
Like,
Can you imagine Kyle talking with you?
pacing back and forth in their living rooms, talking shit about me. Can you believe
Basically, yeah.
Like, what was that? Like,
Can you imagine the
that thing
audacity of him posting so much shit? Like, you go. The pay is not similar. Yeah, also true.
all right, let's get this
So
show
what
on
are
the
we doing? We're making chicken pot pie, baked potato. So let's start ourselves off there, sir. We're just looking at spices. See, it's a good use of space. This is a great camera angle, by the way.
I know. I don't like it though.
I'm gonna get this episode some ratings. I mean, like parental advisory ratings. Hey, why do I have that?
All right, so first things first, we're gonna go ahead and wash this potato real quick.
Always remember, people, wash your potatoes. They like it. It's better for you. All those things are good.
Give it a nice little sponge bath. It'll treat you well. You know.
I mean, listen, it used to be in the dirt. That's where it hung out. So you take it out of the dirt and you give it a little nice little bath, a little rub down, maybe some salt. It gets into the pores, makes you feel good.
Exactly. I'm gonna throw garlic salt on that bitch.
Ooh, I like your style, sir. I like your style.
Honestly, the only reason I'm doing this, is because I thought this was garlic powder. I bought this like a year and a half ago with garlic salt, and I'm the kind of guy that I don't really like garlic salt because it's like I could add salt myself. If anything, I add less salt to stuff than the normal amount. So,
no, that's fair.
if your food, like, if you're dependent on salt on your food, then you just can't cook, in my opinion. Like, you need to work on that.
You need a little bit of salt and a little bit of sugar, and then you need a whole bunch of other shit.
Everything else, yeah.
Right. So your mom just posted, neither of your moms took prenatal vitamins when they were pregnant with you, huh, Cole? I'll give you for this pop quiz if you need it.
What the fuck is my other mom? I got another mom?
I mean, I wouldn't be surprised that your mom would get on there and be like, yeah, I'm a lesbian now. Give me money.
I got a different mom? Holy shit.
Yeah.
All right, so wrap that up. Oh, you know what? I totally forgot. Before I blow this fucking thing up right in my fucking kitchen.
Yeah.
Stab it.
Listen, people don't realize that when you are going to roast a potato, you want to stab it, not only to relieve some of your own inner difficulties, but also to make sure that the air has a place to get out and it doesn't blow up. It's very important.
This is an exact reenactment of when I was 14 years old and my mom decided that I needed a fork to my chest. So
it sounds like something your mom would do. Victoria asked, are you air frying it or are you putting it in the oven? What are you doing?
Why would I air fry a potato?
You can. It's actually quite good.
I'm not going to do that.
Okay, so you're putting it
I
in the
don't think
oven
you
then?
got the attitude with you, Victoria, but like I don't know, like I love a good air fry. But like people be too dependent on it. Like calm down, okay? Like this millennial generation needs to relax. Okay, it's just a better microwave. That's all it is. Stop. You use the oven. It was invented
It
for a reason.
technically what it is supposed to be is a small convection oven. So it's better than a microwave in my opinion.
Well, it's the
But
replacement for a microwave.
I think it's what a microwave intended to be all along.
Oh
So
yeah,
hold on.
like I wouldn't have a microwave if I didn't have a child. You know what I mean? Because like he can just go pop a hot pocket in the microwave. I don't
Yeah.
eat stuff in the microwave at all. I do
Victoria
not like
asked-
anything microwave.
Victoria suggested if you want to stab something, we should do pork belly. It's a good idea.
We should do pork belly soon. With a
Jesus
nice
H.
salt and
Christ.
vinaigrette.
Okay, your mom says, Jesus H. Christ, I was talking to you too, Dino. Oh, y'all are tiresome. Listen, just because you can't speak English because you're from Texas, that's not on us. Okay? Maybe they don't teach English in
I'm
Texas,
putting it in the oven
East Texas specifically.
at
But
350 degrees. So that's probably gonna cook for like an hour, maybe more. So I was smart enough to bake some baked potatoes last night.
nice, you sketchy son of a bitch.
So
It's
we got a couple already ready to go. I just wanted to show y'all how to bake a potato, just in case.
you know, guys, it's times like this where I look at him and I say to myself, you know, I feel like we don't want to do more than an hour, and then you take your time and putting the damn things in. And then he's like, but I had something already prepared, and like just right out of the park every time. I love it.
You don't like the hour, or you like the hour?
I loved it. I loved it. It's fantastic.
Like it at about an hour. I am gonna throw these in the oven to warm them back up though, because we're gonna scoop potato out of it.
Yeah, for
Sure.
sure.
That cold. So.
Kyle says it's a better oven. It's replacing my oven. I mean, like your oven is big, right? So you don't necessarily need it. And an air fryer, like once you get the hang of an air fryer, like wham bam, thank you, ma'am. Victoria's been making sausages in it because I keep on posting that I'm eating sausages, and it's driving people very angry, which makes me want to eat more sausages. I'll be honest.
Why is that pissing people off? Sausage?
Well, because I was including sausages in the carnivore diet, and they're like, you can't have sausages in the carnivore diet. And
Why?
I'm like, well, and then I'm like, they're actually 100% beef, no filler, and
What's
no
in the
carbohydrate,
sausage?
and no sugar.
Freaking me out.
Oh, people get angry for no reason. They're just angry people, and I'm like, why are you getting angry? They're like, I'm just letting you know. And I'm like,
because I said so. Yeah, okay,
no. Wendy just sent you $3 and a super sticker. You got to do a shot,
up, Wendy? All right, I am cutting chicken at the moment, so I am going to put a pin in that shot. As soon as I'm done cutting the chicken and wash my hands, I will have that shot.
I mean, he's going to take his life into his own hands, Wendy, because of you. I think that's only reasonable. And I am very committed to living alone, so I don't need a whole oven. I mean, that's the thing is, but like also having like 4 different compartments for an air fryer, not a bad idea. You know. By the way, Kyle, I saw at our Costco they have an air fryer that instead of like, so it's got like so Kyle has the air fryer with 2 sections, whereas ours, the one I have, is only like one big section. So it's not as big as Kyle's 2 sections, but it's my one tray is bigger than his one big tray.
My mom doesn't like air fryers. She gave me hers because she didn't like it, and I don't know why she doesn't like it. They're one of my favorite things.
It's a great product.
It
So
really is. It really is.
it's very useful.
It takes the work out of cooking, which is why I don't like to do it on this show as much. I think the point of the show is for me to get drunk and show off what I can do, even though people don't believe me.
Yes.
So,
and not cut your fingers off. Like,
yeah, so if I start using the air fryer in the show, I feel like people are gonna be like, "What the fuck? Fuck that guy! This isn't a cooking show."
But at the same time, I think it'd be fun to do like little accoutrements that are extra to in the air fryer and make to jazz up the meal itself. May be nice. Yeah, Kyle says that I'm very committed to living alone, so I don't need a whole of it. Yeah, I mean that's fair. But yeah,
I'm not committed to living alone. He has no choice.
So Kyle, it had 2 containers, but it's one big container, and in the middle section actually comes out, so you can have one big container, like the equivalent of both of yours as one container, or you can have it split, but it's one big drawer. It's pretty cool. I think it's at Costco. It's like 150 something. Your mom said, I don't dislike them. I just always forget about it. Yeah, I know. Like that is one of those things, right? But air
Oh
fry.
yeah, my mom's been cooking for like 35 years, so like it's too late for her to get used to a new thing.
Well, listen, she's out here trying to get a black grandchild, right? So you're like, there's a lot of ships of sail from Amy. That's fine.
That's like,
Victoria suggests air fried basil leaves for as a topper for your chicken pot pie stuffed potato. Kyle says shot of salmonella. That's what she paid for. That's absolutely right. A little shot of salmonella. Give it a little.
sanitize everything else, relax.
I think Cole wants to get salmonella and just complain about it because he thinks it'll be good content.
That would be fun, huh? But
Your mom.
Into like the next day.
Your mom says, "Wait, what? What? They didn't hear us in East Texas? What are you talking about, Amy? Come on."
Yeah, you gotta explain, Mom.
Yeah, give us some details.
All right. So, toss that
Chicken.
foam on that fucking thing. I'm gonna put it on like just over medium.
Yeah. Just to get a little low and slow. Are you gonna make some sauce or anything in there, or are you gonna?
Of course, we're gonna let this chicken kind of fry up just a little bit first, though.
Hey, bro, I'm hip
Yeah.
to the.
A little butter in there. Some onion powder.
Ooh, onion powder. I was thinking of making onion and garlic powder myself and see if I could do it.
I would totally dig that if you learn how to do that. You need a dehydrator. I have a dehydrator that I've never used. It's supposed to be for weed, but
I mean,
I'm also like too lazy to grow anything.
but like I want to get into like preserving stuff and like making black garlic and shit like that. But at the same time, I also don't want my wife to leave me. So it's like tricky.
All right. Let me do this shot real quick. Where's my shot button?
Do a shot. Come on. And your mom said, "Wait, what? A black grandchild? I mean, maybe she wants a black child." And I'm not judging, Amy.
Mom, you've been trying to get me to hook up with Fee this entire time.
It's also true, and she's got a fertile womb.
I don't think she and they're all black. I don't think she wants a half white one.
No, well, I think
races like that. So
also true.
There's my shot. Thank you, Wendy. I appreciate you.
Similarly to what we were saying before, white people took something, went too far, and now nobody can have nice things. It's just everyone's. You can't have racism because it's white people went too far.
White people took racism, and then they became the Michael Jordan of it.
I mean, basically. Oh yeah, she's sweet, so sweet.
No, she's not. Like
she's actually quite mean and aggressive.
She's. I love her, but like
in a nice way. I had a nice conversation with her.
Yeah, she's a cool person, but because she's not nice. Like that's why we like her.
The fact that she's surviving and has 7 kids says something, right? Like you're either a complete psychopath or a pretty awesome person. So in Amy's case, psychopath. In Queen Fee, amazing person with a little dash of psychopath. I think that's pretty fair. Right? What do you think, Cole? You think your mom would qualify as a psychopath? I mean, close.
I don't think so.
Kyle says definitely dunked on some of those other races. LOL. That's a horrible statement. Ah. Listen. As long as it's funny, it's okay. That's what matters, people. And if you're offended, feel free.
I'm a big fan of green pepper in my my chicken pot pie. I don't know why. I know that's a little bit like off and different, but
I'm just a fan of peppers in general, and I feel like a lot of
I love peppers, green pepper specifically. But pretty much any pepper, I'm not gonna hate. I'm gonna throw that right into the chicken.
Okay, your mom says, but it's not because she's black. It's because you're almost following in my footsteps when it comes to picking partners. The last one, that one last week was really taking her life into her hands. Oh, bro, I still laughed when you were like, when I was there and she messaged you and was like, "Oh, these guys keep on talking to me, want to take me on dates," and you're like, "You should go."
Bro.
It's I fucking is. I'm like, this is so savage.
Bro, after all that name calling and trying to humiliate me online, she
Yeah.
like dead ass texted me. She was like, "I love you and miss you."
Yeah.
Get out, leave me alone, bro.
Girls notoriously want what they can't have. I get it.
I don't get it, but
No, it doesn't make any sense, but I understand the theory of it. I try and explain it to my wife. I'm like, yeah, no, women don't make sense. I just try and eliminate sense, and then I'm like, oh, okay, I understand the concept. There's no ladder to get from step to step. There's just absolute insanity, but whatever, it's fine.
no. What bugs me about women the most is like they don't like operate on any type of logic, and then like they'll try to like look at you like you're weird. I'm like, what? Get the fuck out of here.
Well, look, it's the idea that there are some rules, there are unsaid rules that all men abide by. And people are just like, really? I'm like, yeah. They are beyond color, creed, nationality, culture, all of it. Victoria says some of you guys are weird. I mean, yeah, that's fair.
Some of them, but usually the ones that are more feminine.
So we have onions, green peppers, a lot of seasoning, and some chicken. Should probably throw some fat in there, maybe some butter. No,
I did throw some butter in there. It looked like it still needs some more. So
I mean, you gotta have some butter. That's a lot of butter. Shit.
no such thing as too much.
Do you have any minced garlic? You might want to throw some in there.
Uh,
And Victoria's like, "Where's the carrots and celery?" Listen, why don't you mind your business, okay, Victoria?
one thing at a time.
Victoria is very much a purist when it comes to chicken pot pie.
She's
So,
the backseat driver. It sounds like.
well, so this is the thing, is because chicken pot pie is a very English dish, right?
I was
So,
on mushrooms. I'm gonna throw some mushrooms in there just because I have them.
yeah. So, but that's the thing, is chicken pot pie is a delicious meal. So, if anytime that I want to kind of like be nice, but also get on her nerves, I'll get her like a chicken pot pie from Costco, which is like a barely decent chicken pot pie. Like it's not a great one, but it's extremely salty. So, like, I was thoughtful, but also it's not really good chicken pot pie, so she can't really get mad. It's quite
What
nice.
you should do is make a chicken pot pie from the rotisserie chicken at Costco.
I mean, that might make my might die. Did Victoria just say you hard R? Yes, that's correct. Some of you guys are weird. That's right. She used the hard R because Victoria, let's be honest, she's super racist. So yeah, she said, "Where are the carrots and celery and some peas?" Victoria loves peas, and it's like alarming. Well, thanks for letting me know your strategy, Victoria. If I said it on camera, trust me, I already have a new strategy in play.
This whole thing is for show. It's not real.
Yeah, I use it once it's out of date. It's like the US. They're like, ah, we got one of your tanks. They're like, yeah, that's actually a ticking time bomb. Enjoy America. That's basically what'll happen. Okay. Now you know, Victoria. I'm sneaky. Sneaky, very sneaky. Extra sneaky, even. The sneakiest.
Alright, now that that's kind of starting to cook up a little bit, throw some flour up in that bitch.
Peas is a British thing. I know, and you know, every time Victoria buys peas, I'm like, enjoy the penis, and she's like, that's
Corn
a
syrup.
French-" I'm like, it's great. What is that? What did you put in?
I threw flour in there. Now I'm throwing a little bit of cornstarch.
Oh my god! There's a lot of butter. You gonna put any stock in there, or what are you doing?
Oh, duh.
Oh, listen, you know what, sir? I don't need that. I don't need your attitude.
You're getting like way ahead of me, bro. One thing at a time.
I will smack the shit out of you. You know what you did make that was so delicious, and I thought of the other day was the corned beef sandwiches. They were so good.
I know, because you were like giving me shit for it. You're like, I don't want that. You're like, I'm like, just try it.
It didn't look good. It did not.
But you also don't like corned beef too.
I also am not a fan of corned beef, but
But
you made
you're like, can I have two?
yeah,
Can
I
I have
did.
another sandwich?
Yeah, no, that was for sure. Yeah, and then we used the meat afterward for something else. Yeah, it was totally no, that was a delicious sandwich. And also, it was at that moment where I was like, man, I wish you had a meat slicer because that would have been so fucking
It
good.
would have been better with a meat slicer for
Oh,
sure.
for sure, for sure.
I will
You need-
get one.
Yeah, no, for sure. You need one like to come down from the roof.
Just
Just
yeah, I don't know where to put it. That's really the biggest.
I know.
They have like mini ones for like $50 that are like just for regular people at home, but
It's not the same. Also, I was looking at that hand one that honestly it was like $150 and I'm like, you know what? I might grab it for you because it looks good. Like it won't be like slices, but it'll be like shaved.
what the fuck is this damn thing?
It's moving. And now it's not. We're just looking at the ground because the ground is pretty. That's how we're gonna do it. Actually, you know what? Hold on. I'm gonna do this. Aha!
There we go. That's not helping out. What the fuck is wrong with this damn thing? I gotta go get a new fucking stand, bro.
You know what?
That one had to break. The good one had to break.
Of course. That's just how it is.
There we go. All right.
All right, we're good. Everything's fine. Everybody go back to enjoying the penis.
I'm gonna go a little heavy wood hanger in there.
I like your style, sir. I like your style. Now, the one that so we did follow a TikTok for this, guys. It was a pretty cool recipe, and we traded it because I'm like, you know what? It's a cool idea to mix in the chicken and everything like that. But at the same time, we're gonna do some spinach too. You dirty slut.
I love my green.
I enjoy your creativity, but also like you're such a whore.
You don't like spinach?
No, you need a lid to put on that and that way the spinach can really dry up.
Yeah, I don't think that. No. Come on, man.
God damn it.
Relax.
Also, he uses, just so everyone, I love this technique because it's very cool, is you use your frying pan as the lid for your big pot. And I'm like, that's genius. But like,
It's not really genius so much as like just like either laziness or poverty. 'Cause,
I
like,
mean,
times I have money and I still don't buy the stuff I need. But then there are times that I don't have money, and that's why I came up with that.
it's a good, listen, it works. It makes sense. So Victoria says, who is enjoying the penis? Whoever's cooking at home, anyone who's cooking at home, please feel free to include peas in your chicken pot pie filling. Because let's be honest,
it's in there. Like, fuck.
hey, damn, he had it all along, Victoria. Shame on you for not trusting him. Shame on you.
One thing at a time, man. He's already cooked.
Shame.
That's the thing.
Shame, Victoria.
No, I have more
Shame.
to do. They look a little dry frozen, but
Yeah, that's fine. But they'll
probably didn't.
you do need a lid though, because that will actually really turn out. I like that you added the spinach though. That's good. So shame on me. Sorry, Cole. Damn. You know what? She called you out, and then you just were like, "It's been here all along." You're like, man.
Like,
I mean,
all right. So, next thing I need to do. Where's my oven mitt? Pull these taters out. Oh, nice warm.
nice.
The other one's still cooking on my pizza stone. All right. Are hot.
Looking good. Yeah, well, they would be hot. That makes sense. You may want to hit them with some salt from now, no? Or are you gonna? Oh, you
I salted them already.
listen, sir.
Salted them when they bake.
I like what you're doing.
Cut it right out. Throw that right in. Boom.
I would take that part and deep fry it.
Deep fry.
Yeah.
Okay, well, I don't have anything set up for deep fry.
How dare you, sir? Even just fry it in an oven, in the frying pan afterward, it'll be killer because you need to remove something. So
Don't you make mashed taters out of these?
you can. But having stuffed baked potato with a side of mashed potatoes sounds a little bit crazy.
I think it's supposed to be the mashed potatoes were supposed to be mixed into
A little bit, yeah. But you want the stuffing stuff too, right?
I get it. Oh,
I don't know. It's up to you. Because like realistically, you're gonna have more than enough to fill it. So you want all that stuff to be yeah.
yeah, probably right now. Perfect.
I'm telling you should take the stuff, some of the stuff you're scooping out, like the tops that have the skin on them, you should throw that in the air fryer for 15 minutes or something.
Too late.
I said do it, you son of a bitch.
Too late.
I have spoken.
Well, you have no authority here, so we don't answer to the crown. So over here.
I don't think that's accurate, sir.
Yeah, we seceded.
I've been reading up on some wild conspiracy theories, and I think there is some crown obedience that happens in your country.
All I know is we had a ginger cross the Delaware for a reason. So
was he a ginger?
yeah, that's how you know. Like America's always been on some crazy shit because like that dude had no soul. He was like, "Let's go get him, bro." It's Christmas, and that river is wild. And if you look at it, he's standing on the boat. Like you're like, "Get down, come on, man."
But also, so hold on. So he was like big, like 6 foot, right?
He was 6'2" in 1776,
which is humongous.
Yeah, like he was like Kyle size.
Yeah,
like Kyle could honestly do a decent reenactment of George Washington.
So he was that. He was a ginger, had like fucking wooden teeth at one point.
No, it wasn't wooden teeth. That shit was made from like slave teeth, lead, and animal like remains. There was a lot of there was lead in it too.
Let's be honest. So that was when Kaka made me smile. That guy's running across the thing, and he's a ginger. Like 100%. People are like, oh, they've enlisted some sort of witchcraft to create.
We basically had the Predator from the Arnold Schwarzenegger film running the American, like the U.S. colonial army.
Yeah.
He was like, you know, like I imagine George Washington saw in like heat vision. Like
oh yeah, like the Terminator. There's like He's like, I need your clothes, your keys,
If anything,
your
if
motorcycle.
anything, the red coach just helped him.
I mean, weird tidbit, baked potatoes are not called baked potatoes in the UK. It's a jacket potato. Listen, you with your smart aleckness. Your mom says he sounds like a chupacabra. Listen, did you watch that American History movie that was like absolutely fucking ridiculous?
The one with
It was all animated.
oh no, I was gonna say I was like the one with Ed Norton. That's a weird bring up.
No, I don't think it was Ed Norton, but it was like a whole bunch. It was like this like history of America. And like it was wild because like George Washington and Abraham Lincoln fought side by side and like they had guns and like dragons and like,
Yeah,
it's a wild fucking cartoon.
Abraham Lincoln was gay as the day is long, so like he wasn't fighting in no wars, okay? Like he did some cool stuff or whatever, but he was not on par with George Washington. With America has had like three manly presidents ever. You got George Washington, Andrew Jackson, and Teddy Roosevelt. Every other one of them were straight up pussies. Okay, don't put
Oh,
them
bro.
in the same boat ever.
Teddy Roosevelt though, like was a man, right? Like
Yeah, 100%.
George Washington was 6'2", definitely how he became president. Listen, but that's something I've been saying for the last little while is that we need to get to back to like your only power can't be I'm rich. No. You have to also be like like to be the CEO of a company, you have to be super smart, but also like the world's best archer.
I mean, hell, even Batman was like peak physical condition and peak mental condition.
Yeah. Like you can't just be, I'm just smart and rich. You're like, no. You have to have some sort of physical ability that outpaces everyone in the world. Like that is a fair component to where we have gone to shit country-wise. Right? Giants must run the world. I mean, listen, physical acts of like of ability, I think, are definitely something that should be taken into consideration.
Soft.
Why did you like knock shit? It was all over the place. You need more cheese, bro.
Oh, I'm gonna shred some cheese over the top and then bake them.
Ooh, you dirty slut, you. Yeah, you already have too much stuff. You need like a bread bowl now.
Yeah, there's too much. I'm just gonna eat this, probably the rest of this out straight out the bowl.
Yeah, bro. Honestly, like that's a good meal.
Oh yeah, it's nice and hearty because we had a rainy day today. So
yeah, weather's been actually really good up here.
Has it?
Knock on wood. It's been pretty decent.
I just hate summertime, man. I'm just not a hot like season guy.
Yeah, but you're also living a fat guy life, right? Like you gotta like we're gonna start working out and everything, and like, bro,
You're working out, man.
I've been working
more irritable.
No, listen. I've been doing a workout for my arms, my shoulders, arms, and my forearms, and like I'm seeing differences in like a matter of a week. I've been talking about it with Kyle. Dino has been displaying some serious former fat guy food loss. I mean, yeah, so honestly, after doing the carnivore, and I didn't even do the carnivore really well. I'm having some issues. I'm gonna do a fast in the next couple days just to kind of clean myself out because I'm like I need a break from food because food isn't your friend sometimes. You know what I mean?
It's always your friend. I don't care what anybody says.
No, listen, it's your best friend, but sometimes your best friend has to go away. Right?
Yeah.
It's one of those things where it's important and like I've been a little too indulgent, and right now a friend is visiting, so like I hadn't smoked for like a week and a bit, almost 2 weeks, and I was feeling really good. And then she came and I bought smokes, and then she's like, "No, I didn't want a cigarette." I'm like, "Fuck! All right." So I smoked it.
Something I'm tired back by myself.
I'm like, damn. And Victoria's like, "You're so
My
full of
arm.
shit." And Victoria immediately was like, "You're such a fucking piece of shit." And I'm like, "Why can't you just be supportive?" I'm like, "Why?"
That is a male trait.
Yeah.
Support, that's a man thing. I got my
So- The good news is I haven't been enjoying it at all. So,
all right. Let's see if I can find some sour cream.
ooh,
I need to clean out my fridge. That is that's Cool Whip.
hey, I'm assuming you don't have any more of my tzatziki, yeah?
Oh no, that's long gone. Bro.
Yeah.
Sour cream, yeah.
FYI, my tzatziki would have lasted this long too.
Would it still be good?
Yeah, it would be.
Oh shit.
It would be.
Bro, I
very.
kept putting that shit on tacos. I'm not gonna lie.
No, he goes off anything, man.
It was just
Anything.
It just all it was like sour cream basically with garlic. It's not. It's just juiced up sour cream. Like I'm really underselling it, but like yeah, you can totally put that on tacos. And if anything, it's just more healthy. Like because it's got extra like healthy components to it, garlic and cucumbers and whatnot. You know.
Yeah. No, totally. Listen, don't give away the secrets. But listen, the techniques.
But everybody knows.
I will stab you in the face, sir. Hey, feel free to add. If you have any jalapenos, you may want to add those to your sour cream.
I used all my jalapenos yesterday. When did I have this? Oh, I had a bacon and egg sandwich. I put the jalapenos on it. I'm out of jalapenos.
Bro, jalapenos are definitely underrated.
I know, dude. I buy a jar of jalapenos like once every 2 weeks. It's not fast. Like, a whole jar. I go through like twice a month. I eat them a lot.
All right, so Kyle, oh, excuse me. So Kyle sent us a shot as an example of what we should do. Where'd you go, Cole? I feel like he went to go to the bathroom, the dirty bastard. Oh man, what do we have for comments here? Kyle, that means next time Dino is down, he should make extra if it lasts that long. Oh, bro, I made a good deal of it, but I also ate a shit ton of it. These are so good. It had been a while since I made some, but I'll happily make some for you, Kyle.
No, I want to look at my phone, you bastard.
Oh, so Kyle just suggested this. We make the Tide Pod shot. It's orange vodka, white chocolate liqueur, and
I want to do that at some point.
We should.
That's something I wanted to kind of bring to the show was like times like this. I don't have anything right now, but times like this where we have a little bit of free time between, where I just make a mixed drink,
Yeah.
So
it'd be fun, right? We're waiting for things to bake down, right?
Should be close to done. Oh yeah. Oh. Oh, come on. Don't be a bitch. Bro. There we go.
All right. Let's get some pictures.
All right.
It's exciting. Welcome everyone who's watching on Twitter and all of our channels, but please feel free to like our channels and subscribe. I am Dino the Genetic Marvel, and is Cole Clayton. Goes by Sniffing Glue 22 on all platforms. So check us out because we are on Twitch, Facebook, YouTube, and we have quite a following on Twitter as well. And my understanding is everyone hates Cole on Twitter, which I completely support because he is out of control. But that you're watching now, please enjoy.
It's because there's no rules on Twitter. Like, oh yeah, I'll be the reason there is rules.
Your mom suggested you need to add a fried egg on top. I mean, that's not a bad idea.
That? What the fuck?
That is not a bad idea, but like at the same time, like also, Jesus Christ, way to come in all the way at the end.
Angle.
You know,
Some bacon probably would go good on this though.
See, I was thinking about that, but you have the chicken in there, and honestly, did you get any crisp on that chicken or no?
A little bit.
So, like, realistically, that should be enough, and you have some good vegetables in there. Like, I feel like it should be okay. I would like also too, it kind of looks like a fried egg just because of the way everything's positioned, like it's inverted. But like, I would happily have an egg on top of it. Like that would be a killer breakfast. Can you imagine?
Like similar to a hash brown, right?
Well, and realistically, you could have the extra gunk all over it with 2 eggs on top of that. Right? It's kind of like a hearty version of like oh, you know what we didn't make when I was there? Potatoes and eggs. Bro.
I mean, you'll eventually come back again one day.
Yeah, well, I was hoping to come back this weekend, but I don't think that's going to happen.
Oh, yeah, that May 18th shit.
Yeah, but I don't think I can't afford it. So,
yeah. All right. All right. Well,
sure.
I sure did. Get my fork out since I dropped the other one on the floor. Guys, thank you for watching. I appreciate y'all.
I don't. I wish you guys commented more. And in all honesty, I'm disappointed that you only did so much.
Watching. Okay.
It would be insane if this show led to Cole becoming a food photographer. I mean, so on that point,
I'm getting better, a lot better.
Let's go through the list. Here are the pictures.
Bro.
Here are the pictures of what Cole sent me. So we have potato, 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 potato. They are good pictures. Don't get me wrong. So, and your mom, like, comment, share, subscribe. Absolutely, everyone, share this to your own pages, or you'll have bad luck forever.
This is so good. Not gonna lie.
Did it turn out good? Yeah.
Yeah. I'm not a big potato guy, but this is good.
You are a potato guy. You look like a potato, you fat prick.
I don't eat potatoes like that.
Listen, you learned to eat potatoes like that from your ex-wife.
I don't like them, honest. It's like every meal. Oh, what kind of potato do you think we can go with that?
Yeah. Out of spite, you definitely are really getting into your food photography and ever improving, my friend. He really is. Also, too, he has a new light too that he's like actually been shining in on stuff. It actually turned out really well. The pictures have been quite nice.
Yeah, the lighting helped, I think, honestly.
100%. Like, you don't realize how important lighting is until it is, right?
Here's a nice. It was like a $2 light from Dollar Tree. So it's simple. This is really good. You really should have made one of these, you know.
Well, on that point, I'm hoping that we're going to be having that soon, so it'll be exciting. Because then I may start a thing on like making bread daily, and because we have a bread maker, we got to find it. And I'm like, I'll happily make a little loaf of bread every day, and then test it out and eat my loaf of bread with butter. at
Just
the end of
different kinds of bread too. Potato
Bro,
bread,
I would make, hey, I would make it.
bacon loaf.
I do a different kind of butter every day,
Mm.
and I'd like make my own butter and just fuck with it that way. What's up, Serge? Where you been, bro? How you doing? How are you feeling? Walked into a wall yesterday. Light would have made a difference.
Bro. Dude, I was delivering like somebody's groceries today. Because I do DoorDash and stuff. And this Amazon walker walked like on her phone or on her little scanner or whatever, walked right into the glass door. Just boom. I'm like, "Are you okay?" She's like, "What?" I'm like, "Are you okay?" Because now I'm concerned because she said, "What?" Like, I'm like worried that she had a concussion. She's like, "What are you talking about?" I'm like, "You just walked into the window." She's like, "No, I didn't." I'm like, "Okay."
I'm glad you're working, Serge. Glad you're okay. Bro, that's okay. So okay, if you walk into something, do you play it off as if you're like, no, that didn't happen, it wasn't me?
She totally did. She was like, "No, I didn't." I was like,
It just didn't
I don't
happen.
know if she's playing it off or she just lost memory, but I'm not going to question it any further.
Yeah, I
Like,
get
I
it.
watched her do it. Like,
Yeah.
it wasn't like I heard it. I saw it happen. Because she was like right in front of me. We were both going into the same place. And she just walked right into it, like hard, dude.
You can get
Like, it
hurt.
made a boom. Like,
You can break a door that way, right? Like, it's not like those things aren't sturdy.
and she like looked up, like, and then I asked her, and then she wanted, like, after you walk into a door, you're like stunned
No,
for a
you're
second.
like,
And then she was like, "No, I didn't."
which is hilarious. Serge said check engine light just came on today. So hey, my check engine light, I have a check engine light that keeps on coming on and off. And it turns out what it is an O2 sensor that's around my catalytic converter. And the problem is my car is a 2004 Cadillac CTS. You can't buy a new catalytic converter. That just doesn't exist. So it's like, okay, so it's just saying that like it's not cleaning things out as much as it could, but also who gives a shit? And I'm like, yeah, I don't really care. I just want to make sure that there's nothing else that's making it go off, right? So let's hope for you that it's nothing.
Care about the hole in the ozone layer? I'm broke, bro.
How about those bachelor manners, yo? Yeah, flex pipe, Dino. I don't know what that means.
That has something to do with the thingy near the catalytic converter.
No, it's a Cadillac. I'm not gonna put flex pipe on it. Jesus Christ, come on.
I already have the flex pipe, bro.
All of my car's lights are on. It's funny when Kyle told me that, I'm like, what do you mean? Like you can't turn the front lights off? He's like, no, all of the lights. I was like, oh, yeah, that's
all the needs work lights. My mom has been researching catalytic converters recently. I'm not going to explain why. My mom probably knows a lot based off of just the research she's done this week.
But we all know why. To replace the catalytic converter on my car. No, so that's the thing is the problem is that it's the after sensor is where there's an issue. So essentially it's saying that the catalytic converter isn't working its best to clean out what's going through there. But as we know, catalytic converters are a big scam. So that's fine.
Are they a scam?
Well, also too, my car is old enough that I should be able to go with straight pipes and just say fuck it. And like it'll just be loud as shit. Like I have a V6 Caddy engine, like it's a fucking beast. So I'm like, it's a quiet engine though. Like it's not like
with a Caddy.
Yeah. So that's why I'm like, oh, if you put straight pipes on that thing, it's just gonna be fucking terrifying. So
there's like two versions of people. There's like the people who drive Caddies that want a smooth, quiet ride. And then there's people who drive like the Dodge Charger, and like if you get a new modern Dodge Charger,
Yeah.
that boom noise that it makes, that's manufactured. That's not even the real sound it makes anymore because engines aren't made that way anymore. So there
No.
are people literally buying Dodge Chargers that have the noise, the conversation disruptor, as I like to call it.
Yeah.
They pay extra for that. Like,
Yeah.
isn't that crazy? There's two types of people. There are people who are just like, I'm just gonna go for a cruise and lean
Yeah.
my fucking chair back and probably smoke a joint, mind
Yeah.
my business. And then there's some fucking douchebag who's like, oh, I paid extra for this. Like,
He's just out here enjoying the penis. Serge says, how many?
Love you. Like,
Hey,
geez,
Serge asks, how many has she cashed in, Cole?
who's she?
Your mom.
Oh shit, I don't know. That's her own business. That's nothing to do.
You're not wrong, Dino. You may ask too many questions. Yeah, I do ask too many questions. That has been a lifelong issue. My parents got mad about it. Teachers got mad about it. Everyone got mad about it with me. So
My mom was freaking out about shoplifting yesterday on mine and Kyle's show, or mine and Atlas's show. Now she over here fucking giving away too much information about the cats. So
yeah, well, that's it. Don't judge. My car goes vroom. I mean, Kyle messaged me the other day. He's like, my muffler fell off while I was driving, and I was like, ah.
oh, you just made a wire coat hanger for that.
Yeah, bro. So okay, this happened to me years ago, and I was still fat, and I still like got on my knee and tied it up with a coat hanger.
Yeah,
and
I don't even make wired coat hangers anymore.
And then, so it happened, and Kyle was like, "Yeah, luckily I had a coat hanger," and I'm like, "Of course." And the first thing out of your mouth is like, "You just need a coat hanger for that." I'm like, "Bro, this is fucking okay. This is proper man knowledge where you're like, yeah, you use a coat hanger and you just tie it up because it's just wire."
A lot of things a wired coat hanger can fix. You can get
a lot.
You can tie up the muffler. You can get into your car if you left your keys. You can get out of an unwanted pregnancy. There's a lot of things you can do with a wired coat hanger, which is why they don't sell them anymore. You can only get them in plastic now.
True. Trust the science, everyone. You got to trust the science, okay? That's not what I meant. I mean, he's not wrong about the straight pipe. I mean, that's it. I didn't snitch, especially on the damn self.
I have never gone to a dry cleaner. I'm not that type of person.
Dry cleaners supply wire coat hangers if you need. Yeah, don't worry.
I'm not the type of person that has anything that needs to be dry cleaned. Look at
I kind of want to videotape you getting your kimono dry cleaned.
That thing's made of plastic. Get the fuck out of there.
I mean,
not real.
I want them to be like, "Oh, we can't do anything to this," and you'd be like, "But I need it to be clean."
That thing is cellophane. Okay, it will melt in the dry cleaners.
I mean, probably.
I could probably use that to wrap a nice pie. Like
out of pocket. There you go, people. Well, here you have it. That was chicken pot pie stuffed potatoes.
I think that's it, huh?
So it tasted good?
Yeah, it was delicious. It was really good. I was actually very surprised because when you sent it to me, I was like, I don't know about this, but I'm gonna do it.
Yeah, it's worth trying, right?
It was good. Yeah.
Yeah. No, it's a good recipe.
We do got to make a chicken pot pie, but we probably should wait till like the fall.
Yeah, I would like to do a pumpkin pie though too.
Ooh, yeah, closer to Thanksgiving, we'll do one of those.
Yeah, we'll do a couple. We'll do some pastry stuff.
Bunch of pies, because like other than the baking part, pies go quick.
Yeah. We'll do that. Also, too, Wendy, thank you for the shot that you bought for Cole. It's greatly appreciated. We appreciate the support.
Thank you so much.
As always, we will be back. The pumpkin pie spring. We did a pumpkin pie spring roll. It's super good. And
that's something we should do.
You do it in the air fryer. They're solid. Bro, it just works out. We'll do spanakopita spring rolls as well, or egg rolls, whatever. It'll be great. I'll show you how to make. I made them here. They were great. But yeah, everyone, please like, share, and subscribe.
In it, Dino is like, let's do it.
Things are gonna happen. I'm telling you, we're all gonna get fat together. Except now I'm gonna have like big ass pipes. It's going great. My arms are getting bigger, and I'm just so happy because I'm like, oh, it's been a while since my arms have been big. So I like intimidating people with
you're getting that farm boy look to you. You're gonna start using like words like y'all and yeehaw.
And I'll just have a toothpick in my mouth.
Holy shit! Most Southern words just start with a Y.
Yeah.
Which is usually the end of a word, which is how you know it's not English.
Y'all fixing to do something.
Fixing to do something.
Yeah.
Let's head on down to yonder and bathe in the water hole.
At the same time, like I kind of want to do like an Indian guy down in Texas who's like, "Hey, buddy, what's it doing?"
Thank you. Come again, y'all.
Come again, y'all. I like it.
There's a lot of Indians in Houston, actually. Believe it or not.
Is Yonder
Indian Asian population, and is Yonder a Southern thing? Yeah. I don't know anywhere else where it would be, but it's definitely a Southern thing for sure. Down to Yonder. That was the first time I ever heard Yonder. I had been like 8 years old, and they're like, "I'll take that down Yonder." That was my mom's grandfather, my great grandfather, and he's a war vet. Korea, whatnot. So like when he says something, he meant it, and you get the fuck out of his space. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So you say, "Y'all take that down Yonder," and because it was me and my cousins, we were just being loud and shit. And I'm like dead ass looking at him, like, "What is a Yonder? Where do I go?" Yeah. I'm not being an asshole. I swear to God, I don't want the asshole, but I just want to know where Yonder is so I can get there as quickly as fucking possible. Like, get me to Yonder now.
Oh, that is. I get that. I totally get that. Because, bro, sometimes you're just looking at something, you're like, I can't. I don't know what that means. I don't know.
I don't want to sound like a jackass, but at the same time, what the fuck does that mean?
You're saying that, and you're just saying, going, I don't understand the words that were said, and I'm just trying to just fucking not get my ass kicked.
Hey, now I just learned how to read. Now you're making shit up.
Yeah, you're like, I don't know how those words work together. I don't know what that does. Like, I know that is a word, but I don't know what word that is. So
it was a word because you said it. That don't make it a word.
Yeah, I mean, the snozberries taste like snozberries. I don't know what that means, bro. It's just that you just said words. It's not my fault. So, yeah.
Oh shit,
bro. There were times my dad would ask a question. I'm like, I don't know what you mean, and he's like, and he would just repeat the question. I'm like, I still don't know what that means,
bro. I hate that.
Bro, I'd
like somebody in like with authority is telling you something, and I'm like,
I don't understand.
I don't
know what you mean.
I don't know what that means. And they're like, "Oh, because I'm a funny guy." You know what I mean? So
you're a joker. You don't know what you mean now. You don't understand
being an asshole now, and I'm like, I swear to God, I just don't know what you mean. Like, and I don't know how to say it in a way for you to think I'm being serious.
Like this, that's the thing is like people just assume that you're just trying to make people laugh, and I'm like, listen, I would be, but also I don't know what the fuck you're talking about. Like,
yeah. Oh, that's the other thing. Like, people start to laugh too. Like,
oh, of course they do because it's fucking hilarious.
Stop laughing! I'm being serious. Which makes them laugh more.
All the time, bro. There's nothing funnier than funny people trying to be serious.
Like the 10% of the time, right? And that's funnier than the shit they actually say.
Yeah, that's it. It's the same thing as like when like watching Arnold Schwarzenegger be funny is the funniest shit you can watch because you're like, he's not funny.
Yeah, because I just started watching that documentary last night.
Bro, but that's the thing is like he's not funny, but he's fucking hilarious because you're watching. You're like, did Arnold Schwarzenegger just say that? He's like, oh, what the fuck, guys?
That's something I run into a lot. Where like when I'm aggravated, I have to like go over the top. I have to like blow my fucking top
Yeah.
so that people will get it. Because I've been like, no, I'm being serious. Like I'm really agitated right now. Oh, so I have to like do this whole like pissed off thing, and then everybody's like, Cole's crazy. I'm like, no, like if I don't do that, you don't think I'm mad. You don't think I'm serious. You think I'm kidding. Like, so we have to do this dance now, you know?
I get it. Like
Like
it's
the guy at fucking St. Patty's Day, like I told him 10 times not to do dumb shit like that over the course of 4 years. And then
this
guess
is
what? I had to blow my top. I had to blow my
this
top.
is
And then
this
he
is
was like, whoa.
this is the thing is I understand exactly what you mean. I've just never had to be part of it because no one in their right mind would ever do that shit to me because I'm like, I'll smack the shit out of you.
But you're not
Like,
always being funny. Sometimes you have a nice balance of what you got going on. There are things
yeah,
that you're like, like
yeah.
sometimes you're funny, sometimes you're serious. I'm funny most of the time, even when I'm not trying to be. Something because the shit that
Also
falls
true.
out of my mouth is ridiculous, right? So when
Absolutely
I'm getting
ludicrous.
serious, people think I'm doing a bit, you know?
Like at the same time, it was so much fun grocery shopping with you. And we were just fucking around and we're just talking shit the entire time.
I
And
love grocery shopping.
it's so
It's
much fun. And
my
honestly,
favorite
bro,
thing.
like if you came up here, like there's so many grocery stores here that are like wild as fuck.
Like big old fucking department stores, like big old fucking the grocery
Bro,
stores that are basically they have their own zip code. Those are my favorite things. I love grocery shopping, even though
oh
I'm
yeah.
not even necessarily shopping. I'm just walking around like window shopping for food.
Yeah.
Like,
Just haven't hey, I'm just walking around for stuff. I'm like at
oh,
the
and the
same
place
time,
that
I'm
got
like,
like free samples too. Oh, dude.
bro. That's the hardest part, like, is that like especially if I'm fasting or this, that, and the other, I'm like, I can't have whatever they're giving out. And I'm just like, man, it's always a pisser. But then like now I'm just kind of like I've been off the rails for like a week and a half, and I'm just like, I don't know what the fuck to do. Get to the chopper. No.
We Victoria, we used to have 24-hour shops, and then the pandemic happened, and now everything closes at 9. It's
Thanks,
so dumb.
Obama. Thanks,
Right.
Obama.
Thanks, Obama.
Yeah.
Thanks, Clinton.
So
Thanks,
so
Reagan.
we had a few, and then they closed after COVID, and now there's a Chinese one that just opened up, and it's 24-hour. And bro, it's busier. It's busier at midnight than it is during the day.
If you can
It's fucked up.
supply the staff, I don't understand why not everything is 24 hours. You know,
Getting ready to clock in for work. Hope it's not a shitty night. Listen, Serge, you have a great night, sir. You enjoy yourself, and you just make sure that other people understand that if they fuck with you, they're just gonna die. That's just how
bust
they.
that ass, Serge. Bust that ass.
Yeah. Make sure they know not to fuck with you again. Because if we know if they shenan once, they're gonna shenan again.
You know what? If you give us names, if anybody talks shit tonight, give us names and we will call them out next week. Bye.
Absolutely, absolutely, immediately,
We will roast them. We'll write jokes all week.
all week.
Supply us selfies, Facebook profiles. We'll write jokes all week, and then we'll send it to them directly.
And if you haven't already, check out the roasting of Cole Clayton on his YouTube channel and my YouTube channel. It was hilarious.
We may be doing future roasts. Not
Absolutely.
of me, probably of me. But yeah, we may be doing future roasts as well.
Listen, we are open to it, and I'm telling you, we are happy to roast people, even if they just want to do it for their birthday. We will roast them absolutely to shit.
That should be the thing. It's just, you know,
That's it.
roast people for their birthday. That's a shitty birthday to give somebody. Like, I asked for it, but to be like, hey, so we're gonna do a roast for your birthday. You have to participate, and you have to sit there while we say mean things about you. Okay, go.
Did you watch the roast of Tom Brady yet?
Fucking did, dude. Isn't that
So
funny how
good.
that happened like a week after my birthday?
Bro, it was so good.
I mean, there were parts of it where I'm like, why was Ben Affleck there? But yeah, of course.
Huge. Hey, that that
Tom Brady's my guy, though. I don't know if you know that. I'm a big Tom Brady fan, so of course I was gonna.
Oh, I thought you were just admitting to being gay.
Well,
a little bit for Tom Brady, eh?
I mean, I feel like he needs to procreate more. I do, because like that dude is just excellence. Like the embodiment. He's the personification of number one.
Still baffled at what happened, like how he lost his wife, and I'm like, bro,
Like
it's so sad.
Johnny Depp and Tom Brady, man. Like, what more can we do? Like,
yeah, like I don't. How is that possible?
Fucked, you know, that's what it comes down to. Let's just snort our cocaine and live our life at this point, because like these hoes ain't loyal.
Look,
Dina's like, I can't say nothing. I'm married. And she's watching right now. But I'll say it. I'm minding my business for the rest of my life. After what transpired.
No, it's not that. It's more so that like people have to realize that you're like, yo, everything is fucked right now. It's not like we're all just trying to figure shit out and make it not worse, right? But ultimately, we're realizing that we're all just like a house of cards. So, you know, it's a hard thing where you're like, listen, I'm just trying to fucking make it better than it was before because this thing is rickety as fuck, right? It's tough, but like, you know, let's try and move in the right direction.
The thing is just buying a car that used,
yeah,
and finding out what's wrong with it as you go. Like you don't know anything about cars. So
yeah. I mean, I don't know, right? But that's the whole thing, right? Like, even I was talking to Victoria about like eventually we're gonna have to get another car, and I'm like, we should not get a new car. We should get an older car. And she's like, why? And I'm like, because new cars are shit. Like, they're all like, oh yeah, we can remote unlock stuff, and you're like, I don't want that.
Oh yeah,
like,
no, fucking all 2026 models in America. I don't know how Canada is. I'm sure Canada's right behind it. But all 2026 models and beyond will have like a emergency shutdown switch for police officers. I'm buying a 2026 car. That's not happening. You'll never see me in the car with an emergency shut-off switch.
Absolutely not. Absolutely not.
That's an American law. Of all laws, that sounds like not American at all, right?
It's absolutely heinous.
For what? Yeah, I mean, you're a decent amount older than me, and you've probably grown up knowing a certain amount of cuntiness coming from America. That's just not an American thing. That's not an American quality.
No, that's an extremely un-American thing.
Yeah, dude. That's like, I don't know, like that's like peach pie. That's like the opposite of America.
It's very much like the whole idea where it's like, oh yeah, we're gonna take this power away for you, but for the safety of people. And you're like,
yeah, they're like, well, what if there's a high-speed chase? And I'm like, how often does that happen? Like fucking 4 times a year across the country.
But what clearance do you need to be able to shut my car off?
Right.
What needs to happen, you know, so that it's quote unquote okay for you to take over my car?
Yeah, they're probably just giving it to street cops and they can all do it. These are guys that had a less GPA than I did. I had a 3.7 GPA. I had a higher high school grade point average than most police officers. Like, no, you don't need that clearance at all, if you ask me.
I might become a police officer.
We do need some pie.
I could go for some pie too. Speaking of, I want some dessert.
Apple pie, not a pie. Apple pie is an American thing. You wouldn't know that because you're a Canadian. What's a Canadian pie? Maple syrup pie?
I like the cold.
I don't know, fucking ham.
The opposite of pie is a different pie. You're absolutely right. That is exactly correct. Let me just.
Oh, ham and maple syrup with a little bit of fucking apples in it.
Bro,
and
I'm sorry.
It a pie. That would be kind of good.
So a lot of people
syrup over the top.
Oh, so Victoria actually made at Costco. Bro, I love going to Costco. It's such an adventure. And
My
I wear
Costco shit
wear-
expired.
I wear my Costco sweater when we go to Costco because I'm like, I don't have a Kirkland sweater. I have a Costco sweater. I'm like, and I love it. And people are like, oh, do you work here? I'm like, no, I don't. I just like wearing the stuff. It's great. But bro, we found protein pancakes and they were so good. Yeah, no, they were good. Victoria added coconut and bananas to it. And it
You know
was
the protein pancakes is some dude jerking off in the fucking flour.
I swear to God, I want to punch you in the face.
That's all it is. There's some
No, it
dude
isn't.
at the factory just jerking it, and then like, oh, extra protein.
That's not how that works. I feel like the opposite of pie is flan. Pie. I think the opposite of pie is cake.
Flan is not a food. That's not real. Like, don't eat flan, Victoria. Don't let Dino tell you that's food. That's just like leftover, like.
You know what, Amy? It's whatever we
bacon
want.
fat.
Okay, stop trying to make it whatever you.
Leftover bacon fat. That's all it is. It's not good. It's just rubber. It's
Your
just
mom
food.
is trying to stop us from having more talking.
We're
My
just
God.
talking shit now. We should have ended the show like 25 minutes ago.
Probably.
Shit. Are you
Speaking
high,
of-
Dino? Dino, are you high?
Yeah.
Yeah. This is why this went off the rails as soon as I finished eating.
Basically, I realized I've been trying to use my vape all day, and I'm like, I'm really not feeling it very much since the morning. And then I realized I looked down and it was like, oh, it's low battery. I'm like, fuck. So I had it plugged in. I had it plugged in for half of the thing, and
Why
then
is the smoke coming out?
and then it started working, and I'm like, fuck yeah. So
You dead ass were like, I guess my body absorbed the smoke when I blow it out, and that's why there's no smoke.
why do you have to be such an asshole sometimes?
Hey, you call me dumb like 100 times a week. I get one shot at it, all right? One shot every once in a while, okay?
It's a good burn. And realistically, I got you earlier, so that's fair.
Fair enough.
I got you with low point. That was
Payback. Low point and absorbs the smoke.
absorbs
I
my
feel like
body.
low
absorbs
point.
the smoke.
I feel like low point is more t-shirt worthy though. So like yours is more marketable.
Yeah, low point is. I feel like low point is definitely like. I know Cole Clayton technically is your nickname, but it's like Cole Low Point Clayton is definitely on the table. Like you're like shit, bro.
Put low point on a t-shirt. Boom.
I would
sell, bro.
I would actually have it. So what I would have would be like it would be your face, like hey.
Stop putting my face on shit.
It would be your face like this, like hey, and then just say low point, just in like sparkly letters.
Put I'm my girl's low point. That would be a solid t-shirt right there. And some kind of fancy font.
I mean, we definitely need to start making merch. I don't even want it. I don't think we should even bother. We should just do a merch channel and like have design stuff and put it on a page and just let people, if they want it, they can have it. They can sell it, you know.
We should just display once we get shirts. Just display the shirt. I'll wear them. Hell, on the show.
Oh, I'll wear them too, bro.
Yeah, just be like, if you would like a shirt.
Yeah.
Please.
If you like this shirt, come get this shirt.
We should look into a Shopify. Honestly.
Yeah, we should, and then we'll just make our own shirts and then have it. Because then you can just order it through a seller. Right. It's like we won't make as much, but it'll be our designs and that kind of stuff. It'll be our.
If anything, t-shirt press aren't expensive. You know.
Your nipple is very far out on your chest. That's fucking weird.
I got like more prominent nipples. I always have.
You heard it here, people. He's got big fat titties and hard nipples. So, all right. This has been Hammered and Cheese, and it was delicious. Just so you know, if you didn't know, you should have been here earlier. Okay. Also, we're gonna have more shows, so make sure you subscribe to all of our channels.
And I'm out of whiskey, so peace out, guys.
Dirty bastard.
Bump over to beer in a second.
Later.